To the matter at hand, Game 2, Tigers and Guardians. We lost the opener, which is really unfortunate. I guess we left Tarek Skubal in one pitch too long. He had a perfect game going into the 6th inning, and then the wheels fell off in the 6th and 7th. It's a tough luck loss for him, but we just didn't give him any run support. Kenta Maeda goes for us today. He's been stellar his last few starts. Up against Tanner Bybee, who's 6-6 with an ERA just under 4, but that is around the same ERA. In fact, lower than what we saw yesterday with Gavin Williams. So anything can happen. With a tough weekend series coming up against the Dodgers, we're going to want to win some games here. Not like we're super stressed when it comes to the division. Twins are 5 games back, but if we continue this little slide we're on right now, losers are 3 in a row, things could get very interesting at the halfway point.
Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Kenta Maeda versus the Cleveland Guardians today. Stephen Kwan leading off, looking to continue a very nice run of form lately for Maeda. Swing and miss starts the game. Pat, no, and I'm not certain we will for a while. I will, I'll put a Discord message in there later with a couple of people. Let people know what I know.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. And so far this year,
Cleveland lineup today, we face Miles Straw and Josh Naylor here in the first inning here. We didn't see either of the Naylors in yesterday's game.
If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Miles Straw, 228 average. You don't have a mod role in Discord? Oh. I see Woody Keller behind home plate. Sinker is in to Straw. Yeah, we don't really need Discord mods all that often. In the air, left field. Canna moving in. He'll basket catch that for out number 2. So an efficient start for Kenta Maeda as now we face Josh Naylor. 41 RBIs, 9 home runs on the year, batting .252. Yeah, I hadn't really been, as you can tell, I mass uploaded a good bit on the YouTube last night. I really hadn't been over there, so I really hadn't had the chance to respond outside of what we said on stream. I was just going to leave it, but it's just like, I wanted to put that there just in case there was, you know, anyone else that might come across that I don't know, may have like the same concerns or something. I don't know. Struggling Mudcats again. Yep. Mudcats season 2 going to be starting relatively soon. Parker Meadows stolen base last night. He leads off against Tanner Bybee, who we have faced, but I don't really remember where. It may have even been Road to the Show. I remember struggling against Bybee at some point this year. Speaking of Road to the Show, we'll be back in there after this game. Great start. Great start. That was a problem yesterday. We may have also faced him in Tigers franchise because this isn't the first time we've seen Cleveland. But I think he also made my life hell in Road to the Show. Fastball inside from Bybee. It's 1-2. 4-pitch pitcher. Decent fastball. On the ground. First base side. Naylor plays to Bybee. He'll beat Meadows to the bag. 1 away. Urshela and Green to bat here in the first. Carpenter, Perez, Canna, McKinstry, Rogers, and Javier Baez, who had a nice game yesterday. The Tigers lineup.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over.
Baez with a home run and a double. The home run felt big at the time. It was right after the Cleveland Guardians had scored for the first time, and thought we were going to get hot late in that game. It just never happened. Gio Urshela fouled away first pitch. Out of the reach of a couple of Guardians in pursuit. The 0-1. Ooh, we let that go. That's going to be a good decision. Fastball 91. Bobby does not get the call. And neither on the changeup. So ahead in the count for the first time. 7 pitches in. Good pitch, but he's just not quite clipping the edge. 3-1 on Urshela. Yeah. Tough location thus far from Bobby. Damn. That's such a bad swing, man. That's miserable. Yikes. That's 2 bad swings on sliders already. It's just the pitch we're struggling with the most right now. Oh. Riley Green, 1 home run away from at least being tied for a spot in the home run derby. Gonna need a good game here down the stretch. 1-1. It's not 100 degrees here today, but it is like 80, which is too much for me.
Right through there for a strike.
Cleveland had a lot of success pitching our lefties inside yesterday. Couldn't do much with any of those pitches. That's a really nice trade up, change up rather, trade up. I read chat. 1-2-3 go the Tigers. Ramirez, Fry, and Naylor will face Maeda.
And we're back. And the batter now, Jose Ramirez.
I agree when it comes to the football weather. I'm ready for fall. 1 week away from college football 25. Fastball popped up. Jake Rogers pursues it into foul territory. Ramirez out number 1 here in the second. (13-4) for the Lions, 11-1 for Notre Dame. You can go 11-1 if you're Notre Dame, and well, I guess now they can make the playoffs. Before, that was never really a chance, but with the 12-team playoff, they might just get in there. David Fry with one away. Hit the big home run last night off Tarek Skubal that essentially ended his day. And now the 0-2. Curveball, got him, late swing. I think he was going to let that go and then thought it might be close. And now here's Bo Naylor. Elevated sinker there, but right to Javier Baez. Nice start for Kenta Maeda. He's doing it again. Carpenter, Perez, and Canna due up in the second. Yeah, I'm not even sure what we're going to get into first when it comes to release day. To be honest. Road to Glory. Dynasty, who knows?
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it,
we go into the credits. Of course, that's what everyone does on the release of a game that they've been looking forward to for 10 years. 1-1 on Kerry Carpenter. Oh, I actually lied. It is not. It is not. Woody Keller behind home plate. Found a way to change up. Bad chase. And now the 1-2. Dynasty chat teams? Maybe.
And a pitch.
In the air to left field.
Left field.
Not a deep fly ball. That'll be out number 1.
And there's one down.
Actually, I say there's a chance with the chat dynasty. That probably will not be on release day unless I get my hands on Team Builder before that happens. I gotta see what I'm able to get away with when it comes to that. Not because I'm trying to do anything stupid, but I want to see just how deep Team Builder goes. Fouled away by Wenzel Perez. Late swing. Wenzel's been one hell of a addition for us. Ball low. This is true. Yeah, technically you were the first in MLB history to make the All-Star team a year after getting drafted. However, you weren't drafted number 1 overall, and I'm not sure if that's... I would imagine... I really don't know if that's ever happened with anybody before. But every time I see it, it's specifically as the number 1 overall pick, so somebody must have done it.
The pitch.
Wow.
And that's strike 2.
Just whiffed on that fastball. 2-2. Now make it full.
The inside edge. And it's 3-2.
Once again, very nice location from Tanner Bybee. He's just not making any mistakes over the heart of the plate.
The pitch.
On the ground. That'll be handled by Naylor. Out number 2 in the second. Well, game 2 of this series. Looking a lot like game 1 in the early going.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately.
Minus a couple Tigers hits. Mark Canha with 2 gone.
Strike 1.
Would have been out in front on it. Decided maybe I'd let it break low if it was a curveball. It wasn't. Strike 1 anyway. Wow, that slider. That's the best one he's thrown, too. Such late break. That one, not as good. 1-2 now on Mark.
Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next offering is down.
Slider down low. Been a problem for us all year. And especially now. 2-2. I thought it was a slider, actually. But it just never clipped the edge. And a late defensive swing didn't go anywhere. I got the pitch right, but it didn't do what I thought it was gonna.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop.
He threw a slider pretty much on all 4 corners in that at-bat. Gabriel Arias leads off for the Guardians. Ooh, just low.
It looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Splitter on the ground. It's going to be a tough play for Gio. He won't get it, but McKinstry a turning play. On to Maeda. 1 away. Not a lot of hype from the crowd on that one. Andres Jimenez. Sinker ball has been effective early for Kenta. Sinker in.
Top of the third, no score.
Now the 0-1 will come inside. Got him to chase the splitter. High fastballs have been working lately for Kenta Maeda. That one at least garnered a swing when it really shouldn't have. Now the 0-2. What a take. Right after the fastball high, too. That's a nice take there from Jimenez. Sinker. Fouled away again. Haven't tried a slider yet.
One down, base is empty.
Oh, punched out. If any pitch is going to get called a strike when it does miss that outside edge, slider, I guess, makes the most sense, but we get an early break that'll certainly be paid back later. And here's Ramon Laureano. He homered against us last time we faced Cleveland. Sinker down low. I believe I saw 10 home runs in the year for Laureano. And in the air, right field, Riley Green underneath it. Kenta Maeda looking strong for a third or fourth start in a row. Looking very solid. The only problem is our bats have never been colder. McKinstry, Rogers, and Baez due up.
Back here in Detroit, here's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Well, Zach McKinstry, 1 home run shy of 10 on the year. That one hit hard. Not going to be a home run. Not even going to get down. Some relatively good aim at Ramon Laureano.
And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Go Cleveland! Weren't you the Twins fan? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Jake Rogers with a swing as Bobby has finally started to bring some pitches in off the edges. McKinstry got one, and so did Rogers.
And a pitch.
Ball one.
Low, and it's 1-1.
No. If it's not clearing the wall in Nashville, you know you don't deserve much. Ooh. I don't know why we flew open on that so much. It's 1-2 on Rogers. I'm a Blue Jays fan, you high on drugs. Well, who's the Twins fan that came in here?
Swing and a miss.
Dude, I have not been more ass all season long than I have been this week. Here's Baez.
Now it's Javier Baez.
Slider just low.
2 out, space is empty.
And now 2-0 on Javi. Got to break out of my own personal slump. 3-0 to Javier Baez. That's good news. Top of the order in Parker Meadows due up. 4-pitch walk.
Do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you
well,
that's a good question.
First base runner for either team is Javier Baez, and now it is Parker Meadows. And a ground ball. That gets through. Single for Parker Meadows. Well, that feels like a little, just a little bit too perfect there. I mean, Parker has been hitting the ball at shortstop, no matter who we were playing, pretty much since he got called back up. So the fact that one is hit to that side and gets through, that's good news. Ball to strike, and another nice pitch on the edge from Tanner Bybee. God damn it. Ass. Disgusting. I think I remember why Tanner Bybee was a pain in the ass before. He throws that slider early and falls in love with it, and for good reason. Tigers get their first base runner and then followed by their first hit, but cannot score. Here is Steven Kwan against Kenta Maeda. That one hit in the gap. That's going to be trouble. Meadows ain't going to get there. Cuts it off, but Kwan with some decent speed. He's into second easily. So both teams with a hit now. Steven Kwan's 18th double. Missed spot with the sinker.
Just an excellent swing. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Go ahead, run on base. Now at the plate, Miles Straw.
Splitter swung through.
Well, here's a good opportunity.
Goal defense there. What even is his badge for defense?
Coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Fastball misses badly. Straw on the ground. Going to get the runner up to third, and the throw from McKinstry gets out number one. Cleveland's good at this. They're just good at small ball. Here's Josh Naylor. Slider in. Not sure if he's going to be ready for a fastball away. He was ready for it. Line drive, Mark Canha. Backhanded play. That is going to score the first run of this game, make it 1-0 Guardians. That's how this team gets you. They can hit home runs too, but got their leadoff man onto second base. Good productive out, moved him up to third. Just like that, it's 1-0. Gonna need our bats to wake up, and I'm gonna need to stop chasing sliders.
Fastball for a strike.
Yeah. Brutal. The 1-1 on Ramirez. Curveball finds his own. At least the good news is that it's at least an earned run. You know, it's not a fluky one. That's how we've been losing games lately. That splitter there from Kenta, not great. Now the 1-2 again. Sinker fouled off. If anybody would be doing damage, you'd think it'd be Jose Ramirez. Really hasn't done a lot against us this year. Curveball got him. Gotten by Rogers, ball in the dirt, and that ends the inning. But it's 1-0 Cleveland after a leadoff double and a couple productive outs, as Evo said. Green, Carpenter, and Perez. Good chance for the Tigers to get on the board here. Riley Green 1 for 4 in the series. Hit a double in last night's game.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Looks like a pretty bad chase on the changeup, but we sit on the fastball low. That's probably gone. Oh, for fuck's sake, man! I can't let Tanner Bybee carve me up like this. Hit hard to left field, but that's some good aim. Well, we gave him 2 free strikes on bad swings. Don't make a mistake to carry. He didn't. That changeup is everything he has is just late break. You think you got a track on it and then it breaks. It's almost like it breaks twice, if that makes sense. You cannot miss that. God damn. Carpenter fouls one off, stays alive. 49 pitches for Tanner Bybee. Now make it even.
Now 2-2.
Now, Easy take on that.
Right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And now the 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count.
And he walked him. 1-out walk for Carpenter.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter.
Second of the game for Tanner Bibee. Games are too easy. That quote was a while ago. We've been through some ups and downs since then. On the ground. This could be 2. Gonna be a tough play for Wenzel. Throw pulls Bibee off the bag. So Wenzel avoids the double play, but now 2 outs and a runner on first. I see why Arias had trouble with the throw. Carpenter came in hard. So now Mark Canha. Change up away. It's going to be a tough pitch to do much of anything with. They check back on Wenzel. That's interesting. With how much off-speed Bibee has thrown, I mean, it's possible we can steal a base, but... one. Foul. Didn't come off the bat too hot, and we were way out in front on it. 0-2. Fastball too low.
The Guardians up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Bibee messing around with us again. Eating into that pitch count, nearing 60.
And the pitch.
Oh my God, Mark. Just early.
2 outs.
Make it full on Mark Canha.
It's 3-2. Zach McKinstry up next for the Tigers.
Zach McKinstry would bat next if Canha can reach.
Sets him down looking.
He got me too cautious of that slider. I just saw it moving away from us and thought it was just going to bite, and it never did.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
Can't get out of my own head, or out of my own way.
The pitch.
5, 6, 7 for the Guardians. Right back up the middle, and that's going to be a hit.
There's a base hit.
What the hell happened there to allow David Fry on base? Looked like he was out in front on this, and it went up the middle. This is a sinker down and in. I mean, that's the lucky shit that, you know, we were talking about in the end of the Reds series. I mean, that's not even really off the barrel. That's rough. Splitter swung on and missed by Bo Naylor. I mean, it's not as ridiculous as I thought it was going to be. Curveball, that's also foul. Bo Naylor coming in hot. Fastball, what a take. Wow. Slider, Jesus. They've had a couple foul balls that have just been foul. Got him on the fastball. That high fastball away to left-handers was working in Maeda's last start. Gets a strikeout on it again for his 4th here of this game. Way out in front, too. I mean, Maeda doesn't have a lot of gas. I don't know what you're that far out in front for. Sinker in the zone to Arias.
Man at first, 1 away.
Wow. Splitter called a strike there, so maybe it's just that side of the plate. That is big from home plate umpire, I think, Darryl Lawrence, whatever his name was. Scoop by Baez. Throw is wide and an error on Javi, who is quickly probably leading this team in errors.
Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on
He had a stretch last month where he had 3 errors in a week, 2 in 1 game, and been playing solid defense, but oh boy. Yeah, that's the problem, but we're going to get it here anyway. Baez, chance to make up for it. He does. All's well that ends well. It is still 1-0 Guardians. Still a chance in this game to get the bats back going. Feels like it's got to happen soon. Well, McKinstry leads off the 5th, 7-8-9. McKinstry, Rogers, Baez. That one hit hard, but good aim to Josh Naylor. Oh, my Lord. One of those days, one of those weeks. That one hit hard to right, but foul. Elevated changeup there from Bivey. On the ground, that's also foul. This is going to center field, then, isn't it? Not that one. Slider way too far away. Brought it a little closer. Slider down could be a problem here. Thought he threw it again, man. I'm so cautious of the slider, and it's cost me 2 more strikeouts now when it wasn't even thrown. On the ground. Dive there, but that's going to be a hit for Javi. Well, there we go. Extend the inning for Parker Meadows, 2 for 6 in the series. And if Meadows can do something here, you say that Javi definitely made up for the error, even though the error didn't cost us anything, really. Chopper by Meadows. That's a hanger. Flip on to second base. Parker just pounded it into the dirt. That's a good timing swing on that, and it's kind of the story of the game right now. A lot of good aim. Not making the Guardians pay for the few mistake pitches they have thrown. I mean, Kenta Maeda, 44 pitches through 5. He's got a chance to go deeper and maybe earn a win if we can get on the board here, but man. Splitter, foul. On the ground to Baez. Good throw that time. One away in the 6th. As aforementioned, our return to Road to the Show for the first time in about 2 months coming up after this game. Stephen Kwan looks at ball 1. This would be a Flaherty type loss. Well, this is what happened in yesterday's game with Skubal. No run support. McKinstry to shallow right center. He'll be there. Out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now Miles Straw. Usually it is Flaherty. Yes, correct. Ooh.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient.
True that.
Pitch count in this one.
Splitter in the zone on Straw.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters
Maeda looking for yet another strikeout on the day.
Expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not going to happen. Wenzel Perez. Going to be a tricky play, but he'll make it. Maeda forcing a lot of ground balls. Some strikeouts mixed in. Just a good couple at-bats for Cleveland. Have them up 1-0 in this game.
Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th inning.
2-3-4. Gio Urshela 0 for 4 in the series, 0 for 2 in the game with 2 strikeouts. We can chase Bibee after this inning. Maybe even in this inning. Urshela, no career hits against Bibee. 1-1. Speaking of Jack Flaherty, he starts Game 3 tomorrow. 2-1 on Gio. Bibee certainly not as sharp as he was earlier in the game. He was throwing everything on the edges. He's worked his way a little bit off the edges now, but not really throwing us many meatballs. Not really a meatball, but out in front on that changeup, chomped it foul. 2-2. Now full. Riley Green due up. Leadoff base runner could go a long way. And that's a walk. Third walk of the game for Tanner Bibee. More walks than hits for the Tigers today. Here is Green. Not going to do it. Late on that fastball. Underneath it is Steven Kwan for out number 1. Now Carp. 0 for 1 with a walk. 75 pitches in for Bibee. That's the same pitch he got Riley out on. The same swing, basically. A late swing on that fastball.
Left-hand batter waits.
Oh, man. Carey. I mean, he's mixing speeds. He slowed it down all the way to 90 there. Wow.
And he deals.
And that's outside. That was close.
Man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
3 fastballs thus far to Carp. Slider. How does he have any fucking confidence left, man? I mean, confidence isn't really his problem right now, but, like, guy knows he's gassed. He's still throwing that. Here is Wenzel Perez. Just a whiff, man, oh, man. A good timing whiff. Those sting. Oh, Wenzel. Oh, 2. That one inside, but doesn't really get away from Naylor. Slider down at the knee. The front knee of Wenzel Perez. Fouled away, we'll do it again. It's got nothing on that fastball anymore. 83 pitches for Tanner Bibee, looking to get through 6. And that one did get away, but needed it to go behind him, I think. Gio is not exactly quick. It didn't go that far. And now 2-2.
Righty to the plate.
Wow.
Him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Make it 6 shutout innings for him.
Striking out right now about as many times per game as we were at the start of the year. I mean, we can't be so certain. He's out here pitching a shutout. We've seen it happen before where a pitcher's out of gas, he's sent back out. Sinker hit hard and through. Three-hitter Josh Naylor with a leadoff single on the first pitch, and that's never usually a good sign for your starter. We don't need to get Maeda out. Stamina, not really in a bad way, but problem is the guys I'd love to go to, we should probably stay away from today. So we'll warm up Faedo. J-Ram, runner on the move. It's a hit and run. Throw from Green. Wild, but they didn't send the runner to third. 2 hits on 2 pitches this inning, and we need a mound visit for Faedo because this has a chance to go real bad. That one is a fair ball. Are we serious? It's happened to us for the 3rd time in 4 days. At least this ball was away, but just right. At least I think it was away. It may have missed. No, that was a slider down and in. Hit down the right field line. It has happened again. Faedo is ready to go. We'll see if Kenta can at least get an out here. 2 strikes. Troy Percival was a Tiger. Yes, he was. He was a really bad Tiger. That was towards the end of his career. Curveball in for a strikeout there for Kenta. Strikeout number 5. Gabriel Arias, runners on the corners, only 1 away. It was a nice bounce back there for Kenta. Splitter in. DP could salvage this game. Yes, it could. We're going to try and throw him low here, see if we can't get that. On the ground, could be 2. McKinstry, Tobias on to first, and it is a double play. David Fry hurts us for the 2nd straight day, but huge double play could keep the Tigers alive here in Game 2. I mean, what the hell, man? I'm sick of throwing pitches inside that are hit the other way. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Yep, as expected, Tanner Bybee rocking a shutout. He's still out here. Ball 1. Bybee might just be having a day.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Sam Hentges up and throwing.
Thought it was that change. I've been guessing wrong for 4 days. To center field. Gonna drop. Not a lot on it. We got the pitch we thought we had, the pitch prior. Change up high in the zone, and that's going to do it. If the leash was that short for Tanner Bybee, why? Thought they were at least going to rock with him until he allowed a run. Ooh. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. The ERA is very high for James Karinchak at 5.26 in 38 games so far. But we know he's got good stuff. Fastball 93 to 97, knuckle curve, and a 2-seam. There's the knuckle curve. Kinster hit a ball real hard last time. 2-0. 2 base runners to start this 7th could be massive. Oh, McKinstry. Laid on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
The tying run at the plate.
Woo, called a ball. It's 3-1. Tigers catch a break. Can we make him pay? On the ground, it's a base hit for McKinstry. In a 3-1 count, we get a fastball in Zach McKinstry. Pushes a runner into scoring position. I mean, a bunt is a possibility here, realistically. Rogers 0 for 2.
First and second, no outs. And now the catcher comes in to hit. Jake Rogers.
Went with the 2-seam. We were way out in front.
So the tying run at second.
These fans, they
Knuckle
are
curve will miss.
ready to cheer about something.
Rogers does have 72 power against righties.
Here's a 1-1.
Oh,
And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to
holy.
connect on that, look out.
I have no idea. Timing's good. It's right on the barrel. Underneath it. And now 2-2.
Outside.
So offered 2 curveballs. They've both been away. Check swing. It's a strikeout.
It's a strikeout. No advantage. Good job behind the dish.
Best knuckle curve of the inning thus far for Karinchak. Javier Baez 1 for 1. 2 hits a night ago.
Swinging a foul over the
Late on
screen.
97.
Out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate, you're the bottom of the 7th.
Now 1-1.
Upstairs.
We've gone through stretches where Javier Baez is the only batter on this team doing anything. Right now, that is the case. 2-1.
Outside.
Oh, how I'd love a Meadows grand slam. That'd be nice. 2-1. Wow.
Strike 2.
That's location. 2-2.
Got him
Nasty.
swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the
I
dish.
feel exactly like Javi right now.
Nowhere near the strike zone. By the time he got to the plate, people at home watching and thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize.
New arm out of the bullpen.
Well, they go back to the bullpen, and now it's Eli Morgan.
Time this year.
We got the first 2 runners of the inning on.
Here's the 7th
Next 2 batters have struck out.
Foul back
Meadows
forward.
fouls
That's
one
out of
away.
play. Canna on second. McKinstry on at first with 2 down.
1-1.
Misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
At least get 1 home with a base hit. That's such good location.
Fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Nothing but fastballs so far. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Change up, it's 77. Inside with the slider, it's 2-2.
Strikes.
Long inning for the Guardians bullpen, but it ain't going to matter much if we can't score here.
Inning over.
You know the worst part? I didn't even mean to check swing. I couldn't tell you why that happened. I had my finger on the button for a solid second.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Well, we'll push Kenta farther. Fastball too high. Allows a base runner. We're going to probably have to put Alex Faedo into the game.
Really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point,
Splitter swung on and missed from Jimenez.
you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Right back up the middle.
Up the middle, and it gets through.
Leadoff man on in the 8th.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Also, nobody can throw the baseball today at all. That's the second wild throw in from the outfield. Yeah, I know. It's funny how I didn't get the spinorama there from my pitcher. It only happens for the opposing team. Game number 25 for Alex Faedo. 2.44 ERA. Averages against righties and lefties both under 200. On the year, he's been a very solid long reliever for us. Laureano, strike one, slider that never slid. Change up, blasted to McKinstry, flip to Baez. Guardians' third double play of the game, and yet right now we're trailing. That was hit so hard to McKinstry, I thought he bobbled it.
Now a chance for Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan with 2 away. And right field, Riley Green can't get there. One hopper into the glove. Inning extending. Single for Stephen Kwan. But a pretty bad location on the pitch. And on the ground, Baez. Should have taken the shorter throw. But it won't matter. Ends the 8th. Guardians don't score. Gio, Green, and Carpenter. A combined 0 for 7.
On the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Sam Henches. Game number 18. Very low usage numbers for Henches. 9 holds on the year, though, and a 1.13 ERA. And also, a lefty. So, shit.
And here it comes. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is...
What?
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase preparing to come on if needed.
2-0. Somehow. Fouled away there by Gio. I don't know why that's the pitch I decided to swing at. 2-1.
And now the lefty fouls one off.
Dude, we gotta hit something hard in the field of play, dude. The amount of swings that we could have done something on that have gotten fouled off is absurd.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Why not add another strikeout for Guardians pitching?
So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Riley not very effective against the right-hander today. Maybe the lefty will be a nice little change of pace. Slider misses inside, ball 1. Green, no hits in 7 attempts in his career against Henches. Didn't go somehow. 2 straight sliders. And 3-0.
Close there. And it's 3-0. Bases empty, 1 away. Here the bottom.
I had checked that score because I redid the ticker fucking finally today. I saw it was 1-0 France at the time. Riley Green, left center. It will not drop. Nothing on it. Well, now it's Carpenter. He's going to have to come out here. I don't really know who we're throwing in. It's a DH spot, so it doesn't really matter. Malloy's got some decent power against lefties. Well, that's going to be a first. Pinch hitting Kerry Carpenter for Justin Henry Malloy. With a sub-200 average and no home runs in his career.
And first offering is fouled off.
Jumped on that fastball, and yet again, we can't make solid contact. That one ripped foul. Pulled the string on the slider. We weren't ready for it. Wow. That did not look like a slider at all. Looked like a fastball down and in. I don't even know how many times we've struck out now, but It's getting bad. We're going to have to face Emmanuel Clase for the second straight day.
Back here in Detroit, we go to the ninth. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor against Alex Faedo to start the ninth here.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fastball fouled off. Prove me wrong, will you? Ah, well, I'd love to.
The 0-2.
Good night, Evo. That slider stunk. Naylor got a piece.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed.
1 for 2 in the game.
Just a little tardy on the fastball.
Slider in the air, center field. Parker Meadows actually with a chance to make a play today. I think everything hit to Meadows out there in center has been a hit.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3.
So here's J-Ram. 1 for 3. Popped up on the infield. Second time we've got him to pop up into the foul territory down the left side. Ramirez has been rendered mostly a non-factor. Now it's David Fry, who's been the star of the series for Cleveland. Home run that won the game last night. Made it 2-0 earlier. Fastball, rip foul. We go back to the slider. Out one in the air left field. Backtracking is Mark Canha. To the bottom of the ninth, Emmanuel Clase will come out of the Cleveland pen and try and close us out for the second straight day.
The Guardians 2 and the Tigers nothing. Here comes Emmanuel Clase.
Well, Clase, 23 of 27, got save number 23 last night. Pretty high average allowed to right-handers, though, oddly enough. Bloop and a blast. Cutter in at triple digits to start off Wenzel. And a chopper into the glove. Perez had a chance for a moment as Clase hesitated. One away. It's another one. It's a pitch low, but I get why it's chopped, but timing was good on it. On the ground to J-Ram. Been a quiet day over there at third base for Ramirez. Tigers down to their final out. Been good for the most part. Zach McKinstry represents the last chance. Got the edge with a cutter.
This is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close
0-1. Much better cutter.
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the
Both pitches down to McKinstry. Wow. That ends it. 4th straight loss for the Tigers. And a shutout loss in Game 2 of this series against the Guardians. Got to get back going at the plate. Maybe a little bit of road to the show will help. Bybee to 7-6. Maeda to 8-5. And Clase are in save number 24. Game 3 tomorrow.